Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and we're going to talk about order sizes in DoorDash today. Now, this is going to be kind of a public suggestion for DoorDash, and I'm going to make a case. I want to stress I'm not necessarily criticizing the company. This is just a problem I see. I, of course, have sent emails, so I've suggested this internally, but I'm also going to suggest it publicly because I do believe that, the only way to change is to make your voice known. Now, you've probably seen videos where, or even emails where DoorDash offers perks for accepting more deliveries. And for the most part, you have very little reason to reject an order. Absolutely very little reason. There's only two reasons why you would, reject an order. And that would be if the order is too low, or if it's too far, or a little bit of a combination of both of them. So maybe that's three, I don't know. But here's the thing. I think DoorDash could honestly save themselves a lot of hassle in this area if they put a minimum order cap on their orders. And let me tell you why this is a good idea. Because restaurants have been doing it for years. When restaurants have employees to employ, they always had like a minimum order, like you have to spend this much before we will deliver. We will deliver. We will absolutely deliver. But we need a certain minimum to justify sending the driver out to deliver your food. And it usually is somewhere between $15 to $20. Sometimes it's more, but I think somewhere between $15 and $20 is reasonable. Now, DoorDash doesn't have that limit. And as a result, I have gotten some very, very low orders. Now, and you would think that $5 would be the lowest order you'd get, but I actually had someone try to DoorDash 98 cents, 2 Kit Kat bars. That's all they wanted, 2 Kit Kat bars. And it was like 98 cents because it was on sale at the Vons. And that's not going to work. That just will not work. Even if you get a tip, you're not going to make any money on it. You're getting a 9-cent tip. That's 10%, if it's 10% or a 10-cent tip, whatever it is. And here's the thing. DoorDash, it is true, DoorDash doesn't employ anyone. We're not on an hourly salary unless there's a promotion going on. We don't have any of those issues. So as drivers, we are providing our time and our cars. So I understand why DoorDash doesn't think about having a minimum, but the thing is, it really is vital that they do. Because from our perspective, it is our time, it is our cars, it is our wear and tear, it is our gas. We absolutely need the trip to be worth our while. And if the order is less than $10, about 85% of the time, it's not worth doing. Because it's usually, unless like the whole trip is going to take total is like 3 miles. Like if I get a $8 order from McDonald's and it says it's only 3 miles to do the whole thing, I will accept it in that case because it's just so short. But most of the time, the trips are 5 miles or more, which means it takes 15 to 20 minutes. And, there's all the little things that can go wrong. It's the food not being ready when we get there. It's the apartment complex being harder to find. Parking being an issue. A lot of little things that just can take so much time to get the delivery done. And it can be frustrating when it's a $30 or $40 order, but when it's $10 or less, holy cow, does it get frustrating because it's like we're already not making any money, and now we're spending a lot of time missing out on potential deliveries where we will make more. So, here's the thing. I think most drivers would be happy with a minimum of $7 or $8 per delivery. So this is what you do. You make the minimum order $20. Like the order has to be like 20. Well, let's make it 15, just to be fair. $15. that means we will probably get, that's $5 for the delivery, and that's $2 to $3 for us. So you do 2 of those an hour, you make $16 an hour. And not all the orders are going to be $15, but it wouldn't be as hard to accept an order that's not super high if we're guaranteed $7 or $8 for the delivery. But when the delivery is $6, $9, $2, it's pretty clear you're just getting the $5. And with how far it takes to drive to some of these places and how long it takes to find some of the apartment complexes, it's really not worth our time. And that's why so many of those orders are rejected. And it frustrates the customer. I understand this. It totally frustrates them. They don't understand what makes it look like nobody's out there to deliver their stuff, when the reality is that most of us are just too smart to take those deliveries. So DoorDash, anyone from the company who's listening, I am not criticizing what you're doing necessarily. I understand why you have not had a minimum order, because you don't have to pay an hourly salary. But the thing is, no amount of incentives for getting, we'll give you priority scheduling, or you get like $100 a month extra if you just accept every order that comes in. We can do the math. When there's an order that's less than $10 and more than 5 miles, it is absolutely not worth our time, and we know it. If you make a minimum order where we know that it's going to be at least $7 or $8 for us, then rejections are going to be a lot less common. And for that matter, you let the customer know up front, it has to be this much before we'll deliver. And Postmates and Courier, anyone out there really, I encourage this wholeheartedly. You need to have minimum orders. Now, the only reason I'm focusing on DoorDash in this video and not Postmates and Grubhub and stuff is because DoorDash pays the flat $5 per delivery, regardless how far the delivery is. I have picked up orders on Postmates that were like $5, and they did not tip, but they were 10 or 15 miles away from the location, and so that delivery ends up paying me $15, and that's totally worth it for me. It's worth it for anyone, which is why, I'll do a video on Postmates and how to maximize those orders, but Postmates definitely pays some nice little surprises once in a while. But DoorDash, you only pay $5, whether it's a 3-mile delivery or it's just $5. And if the order is less than $10, there is no way we can justify doing that. No way whatsoever. So that's my suggestion. $15, $20 minimum order. Or you could start paying bonuses on distance like you used to do. One of those things has to give, unfortunately. I hate to say it. But that's the only way you're really going to get the rejected order problem down. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you have your own suggestion? I'd like to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, play responsibly. Have a good one.